Hello guys, today we're gonna be ranking Piggy and I'm gonna slowly explain to the rank. I'm sorry for swearing. Anyway, I'm not gonna be sus. I'm not gonna be sus. Okay, which one should we go with? Let's go with the good one. Ancient favorite. These are based on strength and brain cells and how they, well, not how, but what type of piggy there are. Which this is the ranking of the type. Ancient strong piggy that lives for a long time. This thing, she got Levi because this guy steal her magic. Anyway, this is Tio, and this is his dad. I forgot his name, Mateo or something. I'm not sure. He lives for a long time. He's a mummy. It's probably self-explanatory. And then civilization has no king anymore. And then because for some reason Tio doesn't appear in the lore, it's just as he's his father. And then this guy, he's a slave from another kingdom in Egypt, which got infected because of Mr. Stitch right here. And then we move on to America, from Egypt to America, and you have witches and wizards and stuff. This is a kid, by the way, so this is a minor. Don't X these two characters. And we also got this from the World War One or two. I'm not sure, but it's a war. I think World War One, right? Or two. So World War Two in Piggy was like Piggy timeline was still like 2013 or something. Well, I'm not sure the timeline, but it was way before the real life World War Two. And yeah, he got some soldiers infected. Where's the soldier? These are what we are running from. So for bosses and ancient and distorted, these three ranking, they mostly are skins, or some of them, if they're lucky and important to the lore, they would have their own storyline. Like for example, this guy from the war, or Penny, Piggy, or whatever. She was only uncommon, and she gets infected. Yeah. And if you're asking why Penny looks so distorted compared to the older Piggy, this guy's wearing a mummy. You can't see his face, and they're different type of Piggy. This guy could talk. He's literally the only few Piggy who could talk. And Penny could talk when she was just turning into a Piggy, but now she can't. Ancients are just really strong beings that rely on willpower to keep their humanity. Well, they don't have any humanity. We go to bosses. It's either bosses or people who could be bosses, like Willow. Willow, the skin that turned him into Piggy, he would be a really tougher skin and better to the lore if he has been a Piggy for a long time, like this guy. So unluckily, he has to be in the bottom of the list because this guy has more experience. This guy is, I think, World War II or one in Piggy universe. So, but I have something to say. The Kraken and this guy, I forgot his name. I can't really find any factual evidence. Well, most of these are just evidence from fan made, but like these one, they're unrealistic, and this one I can't even find any factual evidence. But for one thing that's not fan made is Tio and the mummy, or I forgot the names, that son and dad. We got Mr. Stitch. These three are explanatory. This guy's a scientist, and the reason he's here is because his brain power. He likes researching. He also create a mythical Piggy. I'm not gonna go much into the lore because like most of the lore are not canon. There's just no one making an accurate lore. They just have skins to make it look cool. Anyway, he made this guy above Piggy. And this guy, he's not that old. He just wears a crown and control the Piggy from the mind. You got distorted picky who'd rather stay in a long time or doesn't, and this guy, in fact, he's also World War II, but he's not in this same World War. He's in a different side of Earth, in the Cold War of Finland or something. I'm not sure if this lore true or not, but so if it's not, just tell me in the comments, okay? Or double check with whatever. Find the sources, YouTube, AI, whatever you use. I like using Gemini and YouTube to check. And you got this guy. He got tested by Mr. Stitch according to the only lore that exists, because this guy has no lore except one. And he's really similar to this guy, but way more envious. If we turn them into creepypasta, this guy would be Jeff the Killer, and this guy would be, I don't know, Smile Dog, because like he barely has humanity. The only thing to remember is he wants to kill Willow. And Tigery, the only reason is strong, and I put him so low. I hate this guy, man. And not Willow, because he's not even gonna be that strong if he's not training with Willow in his game. Sumbify Picky, of course, he destroyed it. He's a special one type of Picky. But this guy, he's basically this guy but younger and like more modern. That's why they look different, because they don't their cells and stuff. If we're talking scientifically, even though it's just okay. You got a distorted penny, that's explainable enough. Now, Delta. If you're wondering why does it get that high, because he is related to Dunchi. By the way, this guy's what's it called? Torture is Emily Elephant's brother. Basically the smart guy from Peppa Pig. Yes, and I do watch Peppa Pig. Please don't harass me, or whatever you call it. And this guy's a dolphin. I think he's a mammal. He looks really cool, one of my favorite characters. These guys are just modern Piggy, they're super slow. We got this robot, which a robot should be destroyed already. And we got this nurse, she's almost strong enough to be an ancient, but since for some reason she's weaker than this. If she doesn't have weapon fighting 1-to-1, she would be weaker than the witch. And the Kraken. These are explainable. So these guys are both from this guy's from the North military camp. This guy's from the South. He's a big and strong guy. So was this guy. And the Kraken, yeah, explainable. Yeah, we got a ghost for some reason. I rank Granny here. I mean, it's not just because I like her screaming voice. Sounds like a cat person in a mental hospital. He's also should turn into a ghost like this if that's the like, since old age he should just faint and then become a ghost Picky like this guy. But she doesn't. I don't even know how old this guy is. There's no accurate evidence of how old is this guy. Let me see. What was his name again? I forgot his name, bro. Anyway, just search if you know his name. How old is blah 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 his name. And when was he infected? You got this guy who died rescuing and... Okay, so another reason why I put this guy, Mr. Potato. This is the buff, so it's just normal modern Picky. They're strong but super weak than mythical. If we swap places, Mr. P and this guy, he doesn't have a wife, but if his wife died and he became Mr. P, right? With all that money and stuff, Mr. Stitch come to him and help him create the infection for the medicine. He would be stronger than Mr. P, like, look at him. Mr. P views scientists by using their money. He's a researcher. He'll find out if it's real or not. Even he also got turned like Mr. P, he's still fine. This guy, they're both related, workers. When I first enter and I think of the lore of the, yo, is this guy like here forever like ancient piggy? And no, he's actually not ancient piggy because he's just a worker for the research, you know. You got a pirate, explainable enough. He's pretty strong because he's an old guy. Got this guy and okay, listen. There's two versions. The one from World War II from in the lower, and the one from the modern. The one from the modern is probably like a common piggy, and he's really annoying if you're trying to get kills as piggy. Yeah, and Tigery, I already explained it. George, MC. Donkey, also MC. And Badgie, oh poor Badgie. Why did he work for Mr.? These guys are just talent, their own talent, but they don't have as much talent as these guys. And Mousy, for some reason. Well, this guy's a builder, he's probably really strong, and so is a bear, but Mousy, for some reason, she could crawl. She's like the first known piggy to crawl, and then after Mr. Stitch knew that, I mean, this is a theory, okay, not confirmed yet. He probably saw Mousy and then thought, well, what if I just turn what's it called? People with broken legs and stuff to piggies that crawls and went, and then that's where when you play the last stage, that's my theory. And then just put them in there. And then similar to Demon Slayer, he might be like Musan and gave them blood or something to make them distorted. We got Penny, the first piggy to ever talk when that first got infected. And she can talk now. This guy, he's not actually infected. But since he tried to merge mine because of that crown with the piggy, it's like he's infected. I'm so sorry for this guy, but he doesn't have enough time in the lore to show his skills. Bunny, she got infected really easy because bunnies are small creatures in real life that if there's an infection, they'll probably get infected fast. We got Polly, which actually should be higher than Donkey. That's a mistake. We got a criminal that you should go to jail. Like, I don't know why Donkey survived, but Polly doesn't. Because, like, Polly was nice to Willow in the lore. So, like, let's free him because there's an infection. We have to transfer him into a safe place. But this guy was like, yo, he tried to kill me when I had arrested him. And then just being mean to a girl, you know. I'm not simping for him. Okay. Don't worry, I'm not simping for Willow. And then, so Willow put medicine to Donkey. Yeah, fuck you, Donkey. We got this guy who's also doesn't have enough time in the lore, but he's a buff guy. You should put him in the buff, but nah, he's just a fucked up guy. He has too much ego. He's probably gonna get pushed off if he turns into a piggy like Huggy Wuggy from Puppy Playtime. We got Emily Elephant. The only reason she's even here because she should be even lower if I have a lower tier is of her weapon is better than the teachers, and the teachers one of the first to get infected, but still weak compared to these guys. It's like one of the first that got infected with Mickey and stuff. Okay, well, guys, what do you think? Like and subscribe and comment, and comment, tell me to not swear and stuff.